More than just tests and quizzes, assessments are learning tools. They allow instructors the opportunity to gauge students while reinforcing the course materials, offering a learning experience beyond repetition of course concepts or vocabulary. This can be especially difficult in online classes. Online learning offers greater opportunities for student-centered learning, connectedness between students as well as between students and instructors, and student collaboration and exploration. This video introduces some promising practices for online course assessments that allow them to live up to their pedagogical potential. Better assessments amount to better learning. We will begin by discussing useful practices for online courses before turning to formative and summative assessments and how they can be applied to some online assessments. While they are applicable to classes in any modality, 4 practices are especially important for online courses. These are aligning assessments to learning objectives, ensuring that instructions and rubrics are clearly written, providing student-oriented feedback, and balancing formative and summative assessments. Feedback is particularly important in online course assessments. It allows instructors to highlight gaps in a student's knowledge and provide guidance for filling those gaps and to reassess future course materials. At least some written personal feedback on each assignment helps drive student engagement while enhancing instructor immediacy. As a formative tool, feedback should offer both positive and negative comments. A simple tip for providing helpful feedback is to begin with a positive statement or two before explaining what may benefit from improvement. Formative assessments allow instructors to gain insights into student achievement so they can adjust course materials and practices to enhance learning potential. Even in relatively straightforward things like online quizzes, feedback is important to formative assessments. It allows instructors the chance to identify and rectify learning gaps. Intended to gauge student learning and retention during the learning process, summative assessment comes after the course material. It typically consists of midterm or end-of-semester exams and projects. As with in-person courses, there are many kinds of assessments available to online instructors. We will focus on 3 common ones: discussion boards, assignments, including projects, and quizzes and exams. While discussion boards are common to online or hybrid courses, they can also be used as a supplement to in-person courses. They offer several opportunities for formative assessment, depending on how they are employed. Making them compulsory but low stakes can help drive student engagement while offering them the chance to reflect on or expand course material in an open and safe environment. To be most useful, it is important to make discussion board expectations clear. Students will often pad their posts to meet minimum word counts or pull quotes out of context to meet any citation requirements. If credit is awarded on those requirements alone, then discussion boards are at peril of being seen by students as busy work of little pedagogical value. So it should be made clear that doing so could affect their grade on the assignment. Consequently, grading rubrics should include measures of depth or engagement with the course material that demonstrates learning, application, or both. Whether they are group or individual, assignments and projects offer a deeper chance to measure student understanding and engagement. They are an excellent formative assessment, offering a chance to provide more in-depth feedback and therefore to guide and shape student learning experiences and outcomes. Expectations and rubrics should be clearly stated to students and clearly supportive of course materials. Feedback for assignments and projects remains important when they are used as summative assessments, as, for instance, in a final project. Student learning continues even after the end of the final exams and assignments, whose feedback allows instructors to continue shaping the learning experience. Quizzes and exams can take several forms online, from multiple choice to essay questions. While it is important for instructors to consider what materials students may use during online quizzes and exams, it is also possible that many students may use common resources like the internet anyway, and regardless of an instructor's directions. So equally important is considering how quizzes and exams may act as both formative and summative assessments. It has been shown that offering regular quizzes can support course materials, resulting in greater student learning on summative assessments. Regular quizzes also allow instructors to provide regular feedback that can improve learning outcomes by helping students focus their efforts. Effective online instruction is not directly analogous to instruction in person. However, many of its principles can also be applied to in-person courses to improve both learning experiences and outcomes. In addition, after having their courses delivered online, many students may come to expect some of those practices to carry over. You are encouraged to explore them and determine which may be useful for your courses, regardless of the format. You are also encouraged to explore creative approaches to your online courses. Given the format, there are lots of opportunities to integrate things like the internet and social media into your courses. Such unique and creative approaches can meet students where they are in the digital world while providing directly applicable real-world examples.